So welcome to Rare Albion. Did you ever wonder what happened to the Wizard of Oz? Well, he flew over the 20th century, and then he realized the error of his ways, and he found himself in front of a new island called Rare Albion, a special country in which young people are taught financial literacy in their secondary schools. This is an exhibition about this work. It is grounded on teaching young people the story and techniques of accounting and finance in order to equip them to take charge of, manage and be masters of their lives. It is all about celebrating young people so that they may be victorious in their lives, authors not victims of their circumstances. Borrowed from Mozart's Magic Flute, the anthem of Rare Albion, the anthem of financially literate young people, is all about finding your path in life, being alert and standing free in the world. It's held in Folkestone because Folkestone is called Lookout. It looks out towards the future. And it's where the little prince is to be found. The little prince who never lets go his question. In this case, how are we to understand money and capital? In Rare Albion, and also in the classes I do in secondary schools, people are asked to answer the question, what is money, by drawing on a black papered wall. Their answers are always very interesting and very imaginative. They're also asked to answer the question, what is capital, also by drawing on the wall. Having answered in this way, they're then brought into the world of finance as it's normally understood. That is to say, through double entry bookkeeping, which is a technique in accounting first described in the 15th century by an Italian monk called Luca Pacioli. In the world of double entry bookkeeping, accounting is the most important thing. Here's an example of teachers who created puppets to show how people can, through their own accounts, understand and manage their own financial affairs. Another aspect, a course I give to young people in secondary schools around the world, is called Air Beneath Your Wings. I've given this in Germany, in South America, and in Trieste, Italy, and the idea is to teach young people finance in such a way that they realize that what they need is capital in order to finance their dreams, what they want to do with their lives, to give them air beneath their wings. The allusion is to the Nike statue from Samothrace in ancient Greece. In those times, thinking clearly organized their lives. Today, understanding finance is the way to organize our lives. There are many books on finance. Most of them are ideologically biased to the left or to the right. So here all the left-wing books are on the right-hand side and all the right-wing books are on the left-hand side. The question is which book should be in the middle. Many years ago, a German weaver asked me what is behind my idea, and my simple answer was that one day human beings will consciously understand finance. And so she created this weaving of the red rider on a white horse. The white horse is called Forex, and it's managed without any reins, simply through human awareness. A main course I give around the world is called Colors of Money. It has 4 sections which show how finance is understood, how it's organized in terms of stock corporations, and how it has developed over the long history of human development, based on double entry bookkeeping, so that it culminates in understanding finance, accounting, and financial planning, through which individuals, especially young people, can manage their own affairs their whole life long. The basis of double entry bookkeeping is very simple. There is never a debit without a credit, never a credit without a debit. And this gives rise to the assets and liabilities of the balance sheet and the expense and income of the operating account. The income shown here in the red panel, less the expenses, gives rise to profit. The profit is transferred to the balance sheet, here shown in blue, where it becomes cash on the one side and earned capital on the other. If one understands this technique, and if one uses it, one learns to create one's own profit, one's own wealth, and then one's ready to go out into the big wide world. In that world, there are many currencies, but here the question is, what is the currency for the world? If you look at the currencies of many different countries, you study the pictures, the images, the names, the references, the numbers, you come to an understanding of what is needed to create a money for the world, not for a nation. And in Rare Albion, or in secondary schools, young people are asked to design a money for the world. They usually come up with very imaginative solutions, usually about sharing resources, often wondering why only men sign, and all manner of topics. The idea behind Rare Albion is also that young people are financed into their lives through what I call youth bonds, where young people are invested in for what they want to do with their lives on terms that they set, not on terms given to them by the markets. The Rare Albion exhibition also had a budget which showed that it broke even because all the expenses here in pounds and euros were matched by the new world money created. So there we are, that was your visit to the world of Rare Albion, a world set in the future, but for all we know it might already be in the present. It depends on how we fund young people.